Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much. Alrighty, Graveyard Talkers, welcome to another episode of Graveyard Talk, and I'm your host Randy. And today we are still on the Gettysburg battlefield. We're at Sachs Bridge, Sachs Covered Bridge. This particular location, I don't know if they were coming from behind me towards me, or if they were coming from over here to behind the camera and then towards me, but 3 Confederate soldiers decided to cross this bridge while wearing Union uniforms. And I got 2 stories on it. One of them is they got across the bridge and mingled in with Union soldiers, and somehow they were found out, and those Union soldiers put them up there in the rafters and hung them from ropes up there somewhere in the rafters. I'm assuming by the looks of the bridge it's probably been redone. It looks like pretty modern wood. The other story is that Union soldiers were crossing the bridge and they found the 3 soldiers hanging from the rafters. So I don't know which is true. Maybe in a session today those Union soldiers and or the 3 Confederate soldiers would like to tell us. I'm here today with another tourist sitting here, Susan, who's hiding behind the camera waving her hand, and Leanne's out there trying to get her suntan on. She got her little suntan top on. Topa's laying down at my feet like she always is, because she knows what we're going to do. She's not acting funky, so she's not sensing anything out of the normal. So with that, we'll get going. To all the spirits here, my name's Randy. In my hand I have 2 devices. I have a speaker and I have a cell phone. I know you guys don't know what that is, but I'm sure there have been other spirit box talkers here. Neither one will harm you. I'm not here to harm you, and none of the tourists are here to harm you. We just want to know what your story is. We'd like to hear from the Union soldiers that were on the bridge that day. We'd also like to hear from the Confederate soldiers on what happened. So again, my name's Randy. I'm going to turn on the spirit box, and anything you all would like to tell us, we'd love to hear.
Right now. We show
All right, so we heard "Just Let Me Be." The spirit that said "Just let me be." Are you part of the 3 Confederate soldiers that were hung here, or are you part of the Union soldiers that found them, or maybe hung them? Hung them. All right, so you're Union soldiers that hung the 3 Confederate soldiers. Why did you hang the 3 Confederate soldiers here on this covered bridge?
right. Just
All right, I heard perhaps just as I hung up there, but I also heard walked. So were they walking, or were you walking when you found them? Did they walk to you? Let's try it this way. Did they walk to you? Did they walk across this bridge into your encampment, into your company? All right, so I heard sure path. Are you saying that when they were walking here, they were sure that the path was clear for them, that they could get through? Did they try to integrate with you, or were they just trying to pass through where you were at?
Or water. Did something about incredibly
That
All right, so I hear nothing on that one. So it seems like we're talking to the Union soldiers. The Union soldiers that are here, can you tell me what state you were from? So we know it was America. I heard America in that. We know it was America, but what state? What state was your unit out of? Boston. All right, I heard Boston. So this was a Massachusetts uniform, a Massachusetts company unit.
loaded.
Boston. Okay, so we heard Boston, Massachusetts. And who hung the three Confederates? Did you find them, or were they actually hung? We know they were hung, but were you the ones who hung them, or did somebody else? I guess the word is hanged, not hung, but did you guys hang them, or did somebody else hang them? I heard could have. I'm not too sure. We'll have to listen and see if it was we could have or they could have. All right, so we know that this was an area for General Lee. Did General Lee actually cross this bridge? There have been reports that, and I have earlier, and Susan did earlier, we smelled a very sweet odor of either a cigar or a pipe. Could General Lee have been on this bridge?
so every
Don't paranormal. He could have.
All right, for the spirit that asked, yes, this is paranormal, and I did hear could have. So General Lee could have been on this bridge. You don't know for sure?
Please.
Lee.
Was kind of loud.
That was kind of loud. So General Lee was on this bridge. Is that what you're saying?
California.
All right, so I heard California in there again. I hear California a lot. I have no idea why. One day I'm going to figure out why I keep hearing California. So for the Union soldiers and or the Confederate soldiers, are there anything you would like to tell me that you would like to ask me about? Someday.
I think, you know, like for no.
Use foot, you creep. I don't know what you want me to do with my foot, and why are you calling me a creep? It's kind of mean.
good.
All right, who was the spirit that said you were pleased for a long time? What's your name? Can I get your name or your rank? All right, I heard Keith. I heard desperate. So is a Union soldier that's here, are you desperate? Or was that a Confederate soldier, are you desperate? There might have been a Confederate soldier, are you desperate to get away from the Union forces here?
I think I want here.
I heard I didn't see nothing, and I'm walking. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do at this point. I'm going to make it a short one here because there's a lot of people going to start showing up here, and I'm already stopping Susan from going on the bridge. And she said no, but I know I am. And I'm going to let the spirit box run for about a minute here. So any of the spirits here, if you would like to tell us anything you want to tell us, I won't interrupt you. I'll let it run for about a minute, and then like I always do, I'll listen to the spirit box afterwards, and everything that you say that I can pull out, I'll put up here like I always do on the right side of the screen, and we'll go from there. So here we go for about a minute here, starting right now.
Bill.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see if they like you walking on the bridge. Spirits.
My spirits?
These spirits.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we're ready to
All right, so we got people coming. You see the gentleman just walk across the bridge. You got a car pulling up. So we're going to make this one short, about a 12-minute video. So to all the spirits that are here, I'd like to thank you for talking to us. I hope Susan found that interesting.
I loved it.
A little bit different. She said she loved it. We know that Lee likes it. She probably got goosebumps sitting over there because I can smell right here. I can smell something, and no one's smoking near me. So with that, I'd like to thank the spirits for talking to us, and I hope that you will allow us to come back on another visit and talk to you again. I heard why not on Sunday, and I heard be careful. So we will. I don't know if it'll be on a Sunday, but we'll get here when we can. So all the spirits, thank you very much, and may you rest in peace.
I just had.
All right, everyone. I'd like to appreciate you joining me today from Satch's Bridge in Gettysburg, part of the Gettysburg National Battlefield. And as I always say, this isn't about what I'm talking about. This is about what the spirits are saying. I appreciate you following me and coming along on my journey. And because I want to know what's it like after life. Do I become a spirit? Is it just dark? I don't know. More and more I'm getting more and more information, and more I'm believing there is something after death. So with that, I want to thank you all for following me along today, and as I always say, I'll see you on the next one.